just wanted to introduce everybody to Renee. Renee has been here with us now for a couple of years at Loukas Law. When we're dealing with child-related matters, there is an unresolvable conflict between the parents with regard to how they view that time should be spent between both of the parents. What's some advice that you can give to parents right now who are out there and have very different views about how children should be spending time? Where should their focus be?
I definitely think that parties need to keep in mind that what they're trying to achieve needs to be in the best interests of the children. The court sees it that way, and I very strongly believe that parents, when they're going through this process, just need to bear in mind, how are the children feeling? What are the children, I mean, obviously when they're too young, they might not be able to express their views, but how do they want to spend their time, and what will benefit them? What kind of arrangements will benefit them?
Do you sometimes think that gets lost?
Absolutely. I think the conflict can sometimes blind parents from actually seeing what is best for their children. And I do understand that it is a difficult time, and the conflict can sometimes remain at the forefront of their minds, but they just need to kind of, if possible, see through that and actually focus on their children.
I mean, obviously, if it's just too hard, we're there to remind them.
Absolutely.
To keep
the focus on the children.
On the children.
Yeah. And their welfare, and not only their physical welfare, but also their mental and emotional well-being, because they can be very affected by the conflict.
Where should they turn to for help in those circumstances?
Well, not only can you turn to us, but we can then assist in finding alternative support, such as family therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and that sort of thing. They definitely help, not just in, again, the mental well-being, but also in the adjustment. It is a massive adjustment for children to go from, two parents both in the same house and siblings and all that, to have to transition to different homes, a new home, other parties, other parents' spouses and that sort of thing. So I definitely think that, considering somebody who is an expert in the area of, that transition and mental health and adjustment can certainly help the children and also the parents in how to deal with the adjustment.
And in most cases, do things, changes like that, resolve themselves with time?
Absolutely. It sounds a bit cliche, but I do believe that time heals all wounds, but with that added support, it really does make something very difficult a lot, I guess you could say, easier, because you know that the children are finding the right support, and also yourself as a parent.
So support is really important?
Absolutely, 100%. I do believe that.
What would you say to somebody right now who's trying to work out what their support network should look like?
I suppose in the children's sense, don't be afraid to lean on support. Don't be afraid to accept that you might need to seek help from, not just your team of lawyers, but also psychologists or psychiatrists and that sort of thing. In the financial sense, feel free to look outside us lawyers and, seek advice from financial planners, accountants and that sort of thing. It's very important because you're seeking people's knowledge in a certain area, and it just can be absolutely crucial to
making a difference
in your matter. Absolutely.
I agree.
Yes.
Thank you, Renee.
Okay. Thank you, Maria.
Yeah.
Thank you.